Welcome to Untitled Tai Chi. It's the 7th lesson of the Beijing 24. Just do a few quick warm-ups, okay? Shoulder width stance, sink down into legs, find your seat, tailbone a little bit tucked under, crown of the head a little extended, turning the body, letting the arms swing. If it's comfortable, letting your head turn to look back over your shoulder. Back to centre. A couple of knee lifts, just getting the circulation going a little bit. And then the opposite knee, the opposite hand. Okay, just a couple of little rubs of the knees, get the knees a little bit warmed up. A few gentle knee bends. Okay, a little bit of a bounce as well, letting the whole body be pretty relaxed. Just the feet providing the energy, everything else nice and soft and relaxed. Okay, good. And just a couple of circles. Again, this one, if you're not confident with your balance, just foot at floor level. If you are confident with your balance, up and over, opening up in here to just stretch open a little bit. Okay, same to the other side, opening up, and again, if you're not confident with your balance, just down there at floor level. Okay, little shake out, give the shoulders a bit of a shake, and we'll go through the form up to where we've gotten up to, which is pretty much the second snake creeps down into golden cockerel. So we'll go from the beginning, just recap the form up to there. I'll start over here with my back to the camera. Okay, so starting nice upright stance, empty, no heaviness, no lightness, no differentiation in the body. Then allow heaviness into the right leg, stepping out to left, out to shoulder width. Feeling the rhythm of your breathing. And with the breath in, tailbone sinking down a little, arms up at the front, breath out, centre sinks first, then shoulders, elbows, forearms down into the legs, little turn, the ball, drawing in and just squashing the ball a little, stepping way forward, opening up, letting that back heel open up and sink at the end of each move. Rocking back, make sure this doesn't pop up, make sure it sinks down and in. Little turn, squash the ball, again thinking about blocking here, stepping across, weight forward, open up and sink. Weight back and turn, and again squashing the ball, thinking about this front arm blocking and then opening up. Turning the body a half step in. Turning the body, sinking the weight back into that right leg, and then release to the front for white crane. Turning the body long block or slap or strike. Same back across, drawing toe in, right hand up, into brush knee, opening up, sinking the tailbone to bring this press up at the front, rocking back again, hip down and in, stepping in, split, step, tailbone down to bring the press up. Same again, last one. Again, this right elbow going back just a little to create the split. Half step up to extend, stretch, let it spring back in, playing the lute, into repulse monkeys. Turning the body, left hand forward, right elbow back, feeling open and stretched, stepping through, releasing to compress into the centre, then expanding again. Same again, stepping through, turning the body. Just want to be careful with the timing of this one as well. Often people will bring this in before they've got this foot back here, which gives you a stable base and the power to move from. So we really want to make sure that we've got this step first, and then through. In to hold the ball for the ward off grass peacock's tail sequence. Again, tailbone down to bring that front arm up. Bit of a sink out to the corner, grass peacock's tail. And again, tailbone down, it's mirroring the pelvis, what this elbow does, this little pendulum rock, expand, roll back, and push. Toe up, turn. Continue to turn, let that right foot pivot, draw in right hand and foot. And here we want to make sure we step across this way, not just straight here, okay? So we've got a little step across, ward off, turning the body to grass peacock's tail, turning the body to draw back. Left forearm to inside the right wrist, again tailbone sinks, this elbow doing a little pendulum rock, same as the pelvis is doing, expand, uproot, sink, arms to the front, the right one at hip height, left one at face height, hands pass like cloud hands, and then right one out to the corner forming the hook, stepping across. And again, make sure here, a lot of people will just tend to step in a straight line here, really want to step across and then sink. Toe up, turn, extending out, cloud hands. Top hand at face height, protecting face. Bottom hand, groin and belly height, protecting that area. Then into single whip. Little bit of down, form our hook, stepping across, back heel back, sink, expand. Half step in, sink, high pat, the horse body is turning a little bit, and then we turn the body left to draw in, little step towards the corner, opening up, expanding, setting up for our right kick. Draw down, box tiger's ears, and then toe up, turning, open the hands, setting up weights in the right leg for our left kick, and bring that back across the body. And here, really important that we don't drop the weight here. Okay, we want to drop the weight into this leg, so the weight is still here, weight's not there, and then we open up, then the weight comes here, we can bring that back toe in, sink, golden cockerel stands on one leg, little compression. Pull the foot down, lifting the left toe, turning to the corner, form the hook. And again, we're stepping, and again, make sure that the weight is still here. Okay, so we want to sink here. If you can sink lower than I'm going. Okay, open up, toe in, tailbone sinks to bring this one up. Golden cockerel stands on one leg. Okay, so that's where we got up to the last lesson. So we'll just go from that last golden cockerel through the next little section of the form. Okay, so going into our golden cockerel, and then a little turn to the corner and closing the ball. And again, think about this being a little bit of a blocking, and then we unwind a little towards the corner, right hand comes up, palm turns out, and here with the turn of the body, this right shoulder and arm are going to come back in, this left one is going to go out. So you really want to make sure that it's being driven from the legs and the waist. At first, nearly everyone tends to do this sort of, this with this arm and then push with this arm, rather than getting here and the turn of the body doing all the work, okay? So it's really worth drilling that little bit. So if we just do that again, golden cockerel. Yes. So if we do that again, golden cockerel, little step to the corner, we hold the ball, we turn the body a little, and here, turning the body. Just right hand is coming back in near your head, left one is extending out, rocking back, little bit toe up, and turn the body to close in to hold the ball, left hand at the bottom, right hand at the top, turn to the corner, and same again, left one coming up, and again we've got this rolling action. If there's a strike coming in at face height, this rolling action sticks to it and deflects it. Okay, so if someone comes in, you can actually pull them off balance or pull them off the ground. Okay, so we want to have this feeling that this is spiraling, and again, rather than just from the shoulder, we want to turn the body. Okay, so we just do that little section one more time. Okay, so from golden cockerel, little step towards the corner, hold the ball, turn a little, taking a step, right one comes up and it has a spiral in it to stick and deflect. Rock back a little, toe up a little. Some people like to bring that toe right up. It's not really critical. Like, I've watched different masters do this different ways, and some of them hardly lift the toe at all, some of them lift it right up, whatever sings to you. If you lift it right up, it tends to give you a bit of a nice stretch down here, so if you're a bit tight through the calves, that can be a good thing to do to loosen that up a little. And then in to hold the ball, turn into corner, left one up, it's got a spiral in it, we turn the body, and the turn of the body brings this right hip forward in a half step in, and then we let the body unwind to square us up, and we wind right. As we wind right, this part of the body is going to be back here so that it's ready to then release and spring forward, okay? So if we just do that a little bit again, so doing our second Jade Lady works the shuttles, we do our following step, we're quite wound up to the left. We unwind, then we wind right, and then we let that release to come forward, and at that point we want this wrist to bend and we want to sink. And here often you'll see people go really low and their bottoms stick up like this. The tailbone is supposed to be tucked under while you do this move. If you're super flexible, you can go really low and keep the tailbone tucked under, but really more important to keep that under than to get low, okay? And this move often is actually aimed at the solar plexus, so you don't need to be kind of down here with this tailbone sticking out. If you're up here, is fine, okay? So we'll just go through that one more time. Holding the ball, so we'll do our second Jade Lady works the shuttles, turning the body, half step in, body unwinds, then it winds right. This one is doing one long, continuous sweep, past the knee, empty step, to the front first, then wrist bend, tailbone down, needle to the bottom of the seat. Okay, this one, still empty. Left fingers come up, put that onto the heel, again still empty, then flatten that foot, fan through the back. Okay, this fan through the back, if we think about a little bit of the application of this, a punch coming in, or a person that you've grabbed and pulled in with this hand and striking with the blade of this hand under the armpit or above the armpit to the neck or the side of the head. So we've got this separation, so they're working together. And again, often this one, I see people sort of, and they're not working together, really want to try and feel like this is together. Okay, so the split or the separation, works together. So if this was a sliding door and I was trying to open it, I'd push that one that way, this one this way, at the same time. And I'd push that one that way, this one this way. Same sort of concept. We want to have that feeling that they're working together. Okay, we don't want to be too high, but we do want to be face height. And these left fingers pretty much nose height, and this one pretty much the height of the side of the head. Okay. Okay, so from our fan through the back there, and we want to feel there also that we've sunk and we've settled. There seems to be a tendency for people to sort of pop forward, pop the back heel up, all that sort of thing. Really want to get to the end there and nice and heavy. Then we're going to lift that left toe, and if we imagine someone's like, running in towards us with a big wild sort of punch like this, and we get that punch and we go, okay, we're going to take you this way, step across, we're going to just help you on your way. Left hand comes down, right one forms a fist, comes up inside, and then we have the block down, the heel kick and the back fist to face all at the same time. So again, this one is really worth drilling this a little bit to get this feeling of boom, all three together, boom, boom, boom. And if you're anything like me, I have a tendency to let this creep down. It really is supposed to be face height, not chest height, okay? So face height. This kick as well, not just straight to the front, like this, okay? And this sort of shape here in your foot, if you can imagine someone's leg is there and you're sort of kicking on that leg, if you kick straight, you're going to slip off this side or that side. If your foot's on this bit of an angle, you can rake down or you can stick to that leg and kick it. Also at the bottom of it, if you've raked down, heel onto the top of the foot, okay? So not just straight like this, open that out so it's on an angle and boom, all three together, okay? So let's go from fan through the back again. Okay, so we've got our fan through the back there. We imagine this wild swing comes in and we go with it. Left toe turns in, right foot turns across, and at that point we're going to lift that left toe and pivot it in. Okay, nice and long with this right hand, it comes back in, inside the left, got this one toe pointing out to the corner, back fist block, heel kick all together, and then down onto the heel or onto the foot. Okay, and this foot here, it's out to the corner again, not straight, out to the corner. And when that's out to the corner, the next move, which is the parry and punch, is much easier to step through and a little bit of curve in the step if that foot's already out to the corner. If this foot is directly to the front and you try and turn this way, it doesn't really work so well, okay? So from our back fist, block down and heel kick, boom, there. We put this down, we're turning our body right, nice and long with this left arm to intercept a punch. Right hand is on a fist on the hip, and parry and punch. And this punch coming into the centre line. This one, again, often seems to take people a while to get this left and right hand to work together. The more your body drives this, if my body turns, it pulls this shoulder back, it sends this shoulder forward, and I just let the arms follow, okay? So it's all directed by the waist. If you're just using your arms, you tend to get, excuse me, if you're just using your arms, you tend to get not so synchronized. People tend to do this one first and then this one. This one also is a block, so if you're parrying and punching, you want to block this, if you can, over the shoulder, so it's a little bit open, so that a strike can be coming in and you're deflecting it so it just misses your face over your shoulder. Boom. Okay? And it can be just the deflection, or it can be that you actually hold the arm in that sort of grip, not wrapped around it, but like that, and you pull that arm in so the person is being pulled in towards you, so it's like a head-on collision when your punch strikes. Boom. Okay? Alright, so if we just go again from fan through the back again. Okay, so we've got our fan through the back. We're nice and settled. Then left toe up, we turn the body. Left toe turns as far as comfortable, and then right toe steps across. So we've thrown that person that way. Okay, then we turn that left toe in a bit more, form our fist, back fist, heel kick and block all together, heel down, and we turn nice and long, bit of a curve in the step to parry and punch, turning the body, okay? And we're really close to the end of the form here. I'll just hop back this way a little bit. Okay? We then brush under the arm. We've got this sort of action. So again, if someone's holding that and you roll like this, it's going to lock their wrist. So you've got this parry and punch. If they've grabbed it, roll to lock the wrist, brush the forearm, and this one, rather than up and over, out to the sides. Then sink and push. Okay, and then into our closing movement, we're going to lift our left toe and we're going to turn our body to bring that toe in, so we're in a pigeon-toed stance. As we're doing that, the blade of this left hand is expanding out to the left. We turn the body and this right toe opens out so it's 45 degrees out to the right corner. And then heavy, blades of the hands down, sinking the tailbone, turning the body left, that right toe follows it in. So again, a little bit pigeon-toed. And then here we're catching a low punch or a kick, and we're lifting that up pretty much face height, little step into shoulder width, and palms down to press to the front and relax down. And this press to the front, often I see people just sort of go like this, so it doesn't have a forward intent. So if you think about this point here on the blade of the hand that I just call the karate chop point, if you think about that point, trying to keep it coming directly towards me as you're looking at the screen, and you'll feel if you do that, there's quite a strong stretched feeling here. And if you just open like this, there's not really a stretched feeling and there's not really a round feeling. So when we're coming up here and palms down, we're trying to keep both those blades of the hands, those point there, coming straight towards me. So you've got this round shape. And you can see here, I've still got a kind of a round shape there. And then sinking down and stepping back to centre with the left foot. And that's the end of the form. So what we'll do, we'll go through that whole section one more time, just from the end of Golden Cockerel, and then I'll go through the whole form. Okay, so if we go from our second Golden Cockerel, we've done our snake creeps down, and then into our Golden Cockerel, take our step, hold the ball, turn the body a little, Jade ladies work the shuttle. Make sure the turn of the body is guiding the movement. Right toe up a little, sink it down, hold the ball, turning a little to the left corner, left hand up, rolling it, half step in, body unwinds and it winds to the right. This is back so that it's ready to release and spring forward, wrist bends, tailbone and fingers down, left fingers to the wrist, left heel down, bringing the weight and finishing there pretty much 50-50. Lifting left toe, turning, there's a big punch coming in, so it's running in. We send them on their way, step across, left toe in, form the fist for a back fist, heel kick and block all at the same time. Right toe is out to the corner, step through, parry and punch, again work together, the body squares up. And then under the arm, roll back, opening out to the side, sink to compress, release to push. Left toe up, turning. Blade of the left hand out towards that left side, so this left toe is to the front, opening that right toe as we turn, sinking. As we turn back to the left, little right toe turns in, hands cross in front, up to about chin height, little step in, and in that position I'll just turn to mirror this last bit. Again, blades of the hands straight to the front, bit of a round shape, stepping back in with the left foot. Okay, so we'll have a go through, we'll do the whole form, and yeah, that takes us to the end. I hope you've enjoyed it, and good on you for sticking with it. So I've got feet fairly close together, sinking the weight into the right leg, stepping out to left, out to shoulder width, feeling the rhythm of the breath. Breath in to draw up, breath out, sinking, letting the knees bend, little bit of turn left to roll the ball, left hand under, right hand on top, drawing in, parting the wild horse's mane. Step, wait forward, turn, rocking back, turning, left, stepping in, same again. Step, wait forward, turn, rock back, turn to the right, hold the ball, squash the ball a little, and then open it up again. Half step in, turning the body to the left, pivoting around the left hip, then turning back to the right, white crane spread to turn. Little brush past the knee, empty step. Turning the body to block across or strike across. Same again, back to the right, draw the front toe in, set up for brush knee. Turning, sinking a little, step and press. Rocking back, turning to the left, scooping up with the left hand. Little bit of a split here, left elbow back, right elbow forward and across, and then press. Same again, rocking back, turning to the right, scooping up with the right hand again, a little bit of a split, right elbow back, left elbow forward and across. Following step to extend the press, allow that to spring back in, empty step onto left heel to play the loop. Into repulse monkeys. Left hand forward and palm down as the body turns to the right, right hand back. Up near the ear, front hand palm up, step through, turn the body, repulse monkeys. Same again. Stepping through, turn the body. Candle breathing in as we're opening up, breathing out through the centre of the move. Breath in again as we open up. In to hold the ball, ward off sequence, ward off, turning, grasping peacock's tail, back across the body, right forearm to the inside of the left wrist, elbow punch, expand, roll back, and push. Left toe up, turning, repeat that sequence to the other side. Hold the ball, step across, make sure you've got shoulder width stance, turning the body to grasp the peacock's tail, back across the body. Left forearm up to the inside of the wrist, press, expand, roll back, and push. Palms to the front, left palm face height, right palm about hip height, turning the body, hands past like cloud hands, wind up a little to the right, form a hook with the right hand for single whip, turning, stepping across, shoulder width stance again, single whip. Front toe up, turning the body to the right, extending out into cloud hands, stepping in. Turning the body, stepping in. And last one. Turning the body into single whip again. Expand both hands, half step in, high pat the horse. Left hand in onto the hip, right hand out, turning the body to draw in. A little step towards the left corner, open up, parting the clouds, setting up for a kick with the right foot, kicking with the heel, chop together, draw down past the knee, form fists, box tiger's ears. Toe up to turn, hands sink and cross, drawing up, extending for the heel kick again, back across the body, Snake creeps down, toe down, heel down, left fingers down, open the toe, turn, back toe turns in, step through, golden cockerel, stands on one leg, little compression of elbow towards the knee, turn the body, left hand forms the hook, step back right, snake creeps down, back toe in, little drop of the tailbone there, and then golden cockerel, stands on one leg. Step to the left towards the corner, hold the ball, towards the right corner, jade, ladies work the shuttles, unwind, draw in to hold the ball, left hand at the bottom, towards the left corner, jade, ladies work the shuttle again, half step in, body unwinds, wind a little right, and then empty step, needle forward and then to the bottom of the C. Left fingers up to take the pulse, onto the heel, weight forward, fan through the back. Toe up and turn, step across, left toe in, forming a fist, back fist, heel kick and block, turn the body, nice long extension with the left arm to parry and punch, blocking the punch with that left hand over the shoulder, brush the forearm, roll back, sink and push. Into the closing move, left toe up, turning that in towards the front, left blade of the hand out to left, right blade of the hand out to right, sink, close in, lift to chest height, chin height, and then palms down, press to the front, relax down, step back to center. And really you've got to do this for lots of times to get it to feel like you're doing it quite well. And I've still got many more times to go before I really feel like I've really nailed it. Alright, hope that's been helpful. And again, if you've liked the video, please like, share, subscribe, make a contribution if you'd like to. Thanks very much, hope you enjoyed it.